Let's get to our breaking news now in East Nashville. At least one person dying after a massive house fire earlier this morning. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley has been at North 2nd and Cleveland all morning long, and it looks like it's going to take a while to identify the victim they found in this house. Cuthbert?
Steve, yes, that's what fire investigators are telling me. The body was so badly burned they couldn't even tell a gender just by looking at it. So obviously it's going to be some time before we figure out the identity of that person. And this fire is being deemed suspicious because the home was vacant at the time. Nobody was really officially living in there, and there was no power to the home. But take a look behind me. Now that it's daylight out here, we're getting a good look at what's left, or really what's not left. All you see are these two chimneys right there. You can see crews continuing their investigation, the crime scene tape up. We got some brand new video in from a viewer who posted this to our Facebook page. Take a look. It shows you how large the fire was. It broke out around 2 o'clock this morning. Not only did it affect the home you just saw that's completely destroyed this morning, it also damaged two homes next to it. The flames, as you can see in this, so large they kind of spread to the sides of those homes. Thankfully, everybody was able to get out of those houses and are okay this morning. The homes have a little bit of damage but are still livable eventually. Now, we talked to one of the neighbors inside of one of those homes, and she says she is thankful she was able to make it out before the fire hit her home.
I would have to say it's God that woke me, because in my mind, I heard something say, "Get up." When I looked out my bedroom window, which is adjacent to the home that was on fire, all I saw was an orange light. And so when I looked out the bedroom window, I felt the heat and saw the flames.
So at this point, the fire marshal will be out a little bit later on today to continue his investigation into the cause of the fire. And like I was saying earlier, we should be getting the identity of the person found dead in this home a little bit later on today. For now, we're live in East Nashville this morning. Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5.
All right, Cuthbert, thank you. And more breaking news. We have learned that one of the two brothers we showed you yesterday, accused in several burglaries, finally behind bars. Roger Black was arrested in the past few hours. We're told police found several stolen items in his truck. He and his brother William, both suspects in at least 4 break-ins in the past few weeks, including 2 early morning yesterday at a gas station and a pizza parlor. William remains on the run right now. As soon as we get more information, we'll pass that on to you. New this morning, a man was rushed to the hospital after a shooting in North Nashville, telling police that he was shot outside of a business on D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard when 2 men came up to him, shot him in the leg, and stole his pants. The injuries are non-life-threatening. The suspects made off in a black Nissan Altima. If you know anything about this, contact Crime Stoppers 615-74-CRIME. Brand new details this morning about a 3-year-old that accidentally shot himself. It was around 6:45 on Whitsett Road that police say Elijah Hoffman's dad was cooking dinner when the toddler made his way into the parents' bedroom, found a loaded gun, and accidentally shot himself in the arm. He went to the hospital and should be all right. 4 other kids were home, but they were not hurt. Right now, no charges are being filed against the parents. We just learned the name of the man that was hit and killed by a pickup truck overnight. Metro Police tell us Robert Steyer was crossing Charlotte Avenue near 5th Avenue North. It's in the downtown area right there by the Music City Central bus terminal, not far from Municipal Auditorium, when Steyer was hit. He was not in the crosswalk. No charges will be filed against the pickup truck driver. Franklin police need your help tracking down this man. They say Devontae Haynes jumped out of a moving car on Natchez Street on Saturday after shooting the driver in the back. We're told that shooting appears to be accidental, but Haynes has not been seen since. He's wanted right now on a felony reckless endangerment charge. If you see him, contact Franklin police. It might earn you a $1,000 reward. Dozens of people came together to make sure that they don't forget a Murfreesboro teen who disappeared 16 years ago. Family and friends held a candlelight vigil at the Barfield Crescent Park in honor of China Vidian, who would have turned 33 yesterday. She was last seen leaving her mom's beauty salon in Murfreesboro back in October of 1999. Heading home, but never made it. Her abandoned car later found in Nashville. Even though it's been nearly 2 decades, her loved ones are still hopeful that China will have justice.
It doesn't feel like 16 years. It does not. But I'm just glad that hopefully sooner or later we're going to have closure.
Rutherford County Sheriff Robert Arnold also attended last night's vigil. He says it is still an active case, and in fact, he expects an arrest will be made soon. New this morning, 2 suspected drug dealers are behind bars after a routine traffic stop. Good work by the Mount Juliet Police Department. They pulled over an SUV for speeding on Whitnell Drive Monday. And once they did, they realized this is more than a traffic stop. They uncovered 57 grams of meth, also marijuana, and several pieces of drug paraphernalia. Nicholas Waldrop and Ben Posey, both out of Atlanta, were quickly arrested. They are facing several drug charges this morning. And thanks to your tips, an armed robber is behind bars this morning. Clarksville police were able to identify Michael Miner after someone recognized him from those surveillance photos we showed you yesterday. In fact, here they are again. Turns out he wound up turning himself in last night. He knew the police were closing in. The 27-year-old is accused of pulling a gun on 2 clerks at the Yes Beauty Supply on Providence Boulevard Saturday night in Clarksville. He's charged with aggravated robbery.